Right, so now we've cast on our 21 stitches, we can start to get started with our first row of knit. So like I said, knitting is just practice, it's not hard, so I'll just run through this for you so that you can see how we actually do a knit stitch. Don't worry about your tension, don't worry about dropping stitches at this stage. Let's just practice getting this knit stitch perfected. Hold your left hand needle there, and you can hold it over the knitting if you want to, and then you've got your right-handed needle here. You're going to pop this right-handed needle into that first stitch, just there, okay? Then with your yarn, you're going to wrap round your needle, and then we're going to pull that loop through and drop that stitch off the needle. Remember to have your stitches quite near the end of your needle. So let's do that again. Let's have a look. Needle in, yarn round, and then we're going to pull that stitch through and drop that stitch off. Okay. Let's do this slowly. So you're going to put your needle in there, into the loop. This yarn comes round and it goes in between the two needles. Then you're going to pull your right-handed needle down to just grab onto that loop and drop that stitch off. And that is your knit stitch. There's only really two stitches in knitting, knit and purl. So we just master this one first, then we can move on to the purl stitch at a later time. But that's basically your knit stitch. So let me just get to the end of the row. Just keep going there. And then what you do when you get to the end of your row is you just turn around and go back again. And this gives you what's called garter stitch. And it's a nice, simple, easy stitch. Just get to the end. I'm just coming to the end of my row now. Go, and then what we're going to do is we're basically just going to switch that needle into our left hand, switch the needle round, and we go back again, exactly the same. So with your scarf, you just keep doing that for as long as you want until the scarf is the length that you want. A scarf project is a really good project to start with because what you're doing is really just practicing your knit stitch and you get a nice scarf at the end of it. So that's how to knit your first row.